Welcome to Joplin, Missouri, everybody. Day 3, the final day of the 2014 ACCA Volleyball Championship. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you as we go inside the bracket. Take a look at what's coming up later today. A few minutes, it's Ozark and Dallas in the semifinals. The winner will take on Arlington later on today at 2 p.m. Sandwiched in between this match and that match will be the fifth-place game featuring Emmaus and Hillsdale. But we start with Ozark and Dallas Christian, and let's meet the starting lineups for both of these teams. We'll start with Dallas Christian. Starting for the Crusaders, Taisi Little's team, is number 3, Destiny Jackson, freshman from Prosper, Texas. Number 6, Quavian Nelson, freshman from Longview, Texas. Number 7, Janae Thompson, sophomore from Longview, Texas. Number 10, Haley Vitae, freshman from Roanoke, Texas. Number 11, Brittany Curiel, a senior from McAllen, Texas. And number 18, Sharif Camper, a freshman from Cedar Hill, Texas. And now the starters for Ozark Christian. Tony Elmenschlecker, the head coach. Katie Berry, the assistant. Starting this way is number 1, Ashley Bonmeyer, 5'6" sophomore from La Vista, Nebraska. Number 2, Tessa Lucas, the libero, 5'4" sophomore from Carthage, Missouri. Number 6, Jenny Snyder, 5'6" sophomore from Carthage, Missouri. Number 4, Ricky Lee Dooley, a 5'8" junior from Carl Junction, Missouri. Number 7, Carrie Page, 5'11" sophomore from Wellington, Kansas. Number 14, Shobi Burris, 5'7" freshman from Anderson, Missouri. And number 17, Austin Walsh, a 5'7" freshman from Hollister, Missouri. So that's the starters. Dallas Christian coming in 11-25. They are playing well here in this tournament. This is their 4th straight game here in this tournament. They moved to this point, defeating Faith in come-from-behind fashion. They trailed 2-0. Were able to rally and win the final 3 sets to advance to play Ozark. Ozark, of course, falling to Arlington in 5 sets. That sent them to this half of the bracket after Ozark started by defeating Dallas in the opening game for the Ambassadors on the first day. So these two teams already played once in this tournament. It was a 3-set sweep by Ozark in that first game. As we're set to go, well, just about set to go, I want to remind you folks that, as always, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter. Use the hashtag ACCAVB. Let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to chat with you during today's broadcast. The first of 3 or maybe 4, depending on what either Ozark and Dallas can do should they advance to take on Arlington. And we're set to go now. It'll be Ozark who will serve first. Bonmeyer will do the honor. So Ozark coming in 25-5, 1-1 here in the tournament. Dallas Christian winning their 11th last night of the season is underway here in the first set. Nelson hits the reception. Thompson a big hit. And Thompson with the kill. So Dallas Christian goes up 1-0. And Thompson will serve. Well, we've talked about her serving prowess. 65 aces during the regular season. Thompson with a few here, 3 or 4. Big swing and hit by Nelson. That's blocked back. Matlack was there. Well, they had 14 Burris listed in the starters, but Matlack is out there as well. So the block by Whitney Matlack, the freshman from Iowa. Now Snyder with the serve. The set by Curiel. That goes to Camper. Too long on the hit. 2-1 now Ozark here in this first set. Dallas Christian losing their last 2 to Ozark here in the playoffs. One of those losses is that's a big hit by Page. On the near side, it falls in play. One of those losses came in this tournament. The other one in the playoffs of the NCCAA Southwest Regional. Dallas Christian took Ozark to 5 sets in that one. As that goes off of Williams out of bounds, it's 4-1. So Snyder again the serve. Received by Nelson. Set Curiel, tapped over by Jackson. Nice diving play by Snyder to keep it alive. Ozark sends it over. Now Nelson, and a foul on Ozark. So 4-2. Ozark leading this first set. Camper will serve for the Crusaders. Sharif Camper. See by Lucas. Big hit by Welsh. Dug out by Thompson. Here's the set. Near side. Jackson tees it up. Diving for it. Lucas sending it over. Curiel. Now Jackson gets it over. Page gets there at the net. Tapped by Matlack. Diving for it. Unable to come up with it is Curiel. And Ozark leads now by 3 here in the first set. Page the serve for Ozark. Received by Williams. Set Vaitai. Diving for it again is Snyder for the second time. Page gets it over. Set to Nelson. Blocked back at the net. Again, Matlack was there with Dooley. Now a big hit. And that stays in bounds. So Dallas gets the point 5-3. Jackson to serve now. See by Lucas. Set Bonmeyer. Matlack tees it up. Blocked back at the net. Nelson and Vaitai are there. Ozark 5, Dallas 4 now. Again, it's Jackson to serve. Getting there first, Snyder. Set Bonmeyer. Big hit by Matlack, but it goes out of bounds. And we're even at 5 here in the first set. During the regular season, Ozark swept Dallas. Dallas lost in 3 sets on the 27th of September and 3 sets again on October the 17th. Nice block back there again. Vaitai. Curiel also around the net. Dallas leading by 1 now. So in 4 meetings, Dallas has won just 2 sets. Those came in the Southwest Regional playoffs as that one goes into the net. Mistake by Jackson evens it up at 6. Coming on, Pierce for Ozark. Shannon also checking in. So Amanda Shannon on. Danny Pierce will serve. The freshman from Anderson, Missouri. Received by Williams. Tapped over by Curiel. At the net, it's Dooley from the center. And that goes off of Dallas Christian, 7-6 Ozark. Pierce. Williams gets it first. Set Curiel. Tapped over by Nelson. Lucas digs it out. The set to the far side. Shannon tees it up, and that's inbounds. So a kill for Shannon right off the bench. 8-6. Pierce, Jackson Williams now from the back row. Thompson sends it over. Lucas, set by Pierce, tapped over by Dooley. Dug out nicely by Nelson. Nelson will send it back. Snyder gets there first. Now Welsh with 2 hands. Here's Nelson, and that'll stay in play. Nice hit on the back line for Nelson, who gets the kill. 8-7 now, and Nelson will serve for the Crusaders. First is Welsh, teeing it up. Shannon diving for it was Nelson, but can't get to it. Tied up at 8. Austin Welsh will serve. 193 kills during the regular season for her. The set to Vaitai, dug out by Pierce. Snyder diving for it. Williams got it over. Ozark, it's Snyder again, and that's inbounds. That makes it now 9-8. Looks like I gave a point to Dallas that should have been to Ozark. So let's update the score, 10-7. As Welsh will serve. Set goes to Thompson. Pierce is there. Now from the back row, Welsh. Point to Ozark, 11-7. So Welsh again to serve. First there, Jackson. Taylor's come on. Sets it up for Jackson. Jackson hits it over. Dooley. The attempted block by Taylor, diving for it. Williams can't get there, and it's 12-7. Welsh again to serve. Jackson, quick hit, Curiel. Welsh with the dig, back row, Lucas, and Lucas hits it out of bounds. 12-8. Back on for Dallas is Vaitai. Taylor will sit down, and Williams to serve. Received by Welsh. Set far side, and the hit, that goes out of bounds. 12-9 now. Again, Williams. Lucas is there first. Set Pierce. Big hit by Snyder. Dug out by Williams. Thompson, little tap. Snyder gets a hit on it. Now Dooley goes off of Nelson out of bounds, and it's 13-9. Lucas to serve for Ozark. Tessa Lucas. 543 digs during the season. Nice play by Curiel to send it over. Getting there is Snyder. The set to Thompson. Big dig by Welsh at the net. Pierce had a hit on it, or had a hand on it, I should say, but unable to keep it in play. Curiel now will serve. Snyder there first. Welsh with the set. Lucas back row. Nelson. Now the set to Jackson. It's blocked back and inbounds. Page got there. I think Snyder was also around there. 14-10 now. Ozark. Bondmeyer comes back in, and she will serve. Williams. Booming hit by Thompson out of bounds. Bondmeyer again, serving. Set by Camper. Here's Jackson. It's tapped. Able to get it over. Snyder. Williams. Nelson now sends it over. Welsh with the dig. Big hit. And a kill for Page. Big swinging hit for Page. 16-10. And we have a timeout by Dallas. As we get a look at the Ambassadors huddle. Folks, a reminder, DVDs, digital downloads of today's broadcast and every broadcast of the 2014 tournament will be available via email. You can also order online on my website, Kirishima.com/ACCA. $5 for downloads, $20 for DVDs. So be sure to get your orders in. I'll start filling those out and sending those out as soon as I get home next week. Place your orders. You can order online on my website. You can pay through PayPal. You don't need an account to do that. You can just pay right through PayPal using your credit card. You can also mail payment, or if you know somebody who's going to be here in person, they can drop the payment off. So out of the timeout, it's Ozark 16 and Dallas 10. Serving for the Ambassadors is Bondmeyer. See by Nelson. Here's the set. Jackson, a little tap block back again. Page and Curiel Had to do something with it. It goes back out of bounds, though. Ozark by 7 now. So again, Bonmeyer to serve. Sent over quickly by Curiel. Bonmeyer the set. Big hit by Snyder, dug out by Williams, and foul at the net by Dallas. So Ozark on a roll here in this first set, now leading it by 8. Bonmeyer goes off of Jackson. Getting there is Nelson, setting it over. Jackson. Matlack, big hit, blocked back by Camper. Ozark stays with it, though. Snyder gets it over. Nelson with the dig. Here's Jackson. That's blocked back. Welsh. Now Bonmeyer the set to Snyder. Diving for it, unable to come up with it is Thompson. 19-10, Ozark. It was 5-5. Since then, 14-5. The points in favor of the Ambassadors. Bonmeyer again. Williams getting it over Camper. Lucas gets there first. Tapped Page. Camper almost had a block. Ambassadors stay with it. Nelson hits it into the net. 20-10. Williams. Curiel. Thompson, and that one out of bounds. 21-10. We're going to get another timeout for Dallas Christian. So we'll keep it here as we get a look inside the Ambassadors huddle. Hi to Nora who's watching. We've heard from Nora and a few other people on Twitter during this tournament. The hashtag is on the screen if you want to chat with us. Don't forget, folks, you can subscribe to the ACCA YouTube channel. YouTube, the official streaming provider of the ACCA. And you can get archived games. The archived games will only be available for a couple more days. So if you want to watch the games on demand, you have a couple more days to do so. After that, they will disappear. So Bonmeyer will serve. Received by Nelson at the net. Matlack was there first, and what do we have? We have a foul on Dallas. So Ozark continues to roll here in this first set. I'm not sure how many straight points that was. Finally, the service error as Bonmeyer hits it out of bounds. Dallas Christian will serve. Thompson is up. Thompson, 3 aces in this tournament. 65 during the season. Snyder, big dig by Thompson. Thompson from the back row dumps it over. Lucas, Bonmeyer the set. Page tees it up. Nice play by Thompson on the deflection to keep hope alive for Dallas. Tapped over Bonmeyer, diving for it. Nice play, Williams. Big hit by Nelson, and that will go out of bounds. 23-11 now Ozark, and it'll be Snyder who will serve. Williams gets there. Set by Camper. Dug out Bonmeyer. Matlack the set. From the back row, it's Snyder. Williams with the dig. Nelson gets it over. Set Bonmeyer. Here's Matlack, and it's set point for Ozark. Snyder again to serve. Williams. Here's the set to Nelson, and Nelson keeping the set going for Dallas. Nelson gets the kill. Vaitai comes out. Coming on is Taylor for Dallas, serving Camper. First there is Lucas, set Bonmeyer. Welsh dug out by Nelson. Nelson now will take the hit, and a foul is called on Dallas. That'll do it for the first set. Ozark wins set 1, 25-12. Folks, we'll step aside, come back with set number 2 when you come back. You're watching the 2014 ACCA Volleyball Tournament live from Joplin. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here in Joplin. How do you know things are going your way? If you're the coaching staff of Ozark and you're sending music requests up to the booth. Ozark is no, they can't hear that. Ozark's having fun. Let's put it that way, folks. Hopefully you're having fun back home watching too. Ozark leading it 1-0. As we start the second set, it'll be Camper who will serve. Winner of this game will play Arlington at 2 p.m. If Arlington wins that game, they would be the champions. If they lose, then there would be a second championship game. Campers were underway here in the second set. Lucas there first. Winding, and Snyder with the big hit across court. Gets the kill. 1-0 here, Ozark. Ozark put together a stretch of 10 or so straight points during that first set. Williams set Curiel. That goes over the net. Snyder, and it's out of bounds, even at 1. Serving to start is Curiel here for Dallas. Curiel booms it over. Walsh gets there first. Set. Matlack, big hit. Can it stay in bounds? No. 2-1 Dallas. Now, of course, our next game is the 5th place game. Emmaus taking on Hillsdale. Both of those teams looking to pick up a victory here in this tournament and finish their season out with the win. Foul was called on Dallas, so that'll even set 2 at 2 apiece with Snyder to serve for Ozark. Jenny Snyder, 30 aces during the regular season. Set by Curiel. Booming hit by Taylor. That was blocked back by Page. Nice job by Page. And Dallas almost had an opportunity to make something of it. But Ozark gets the point again. Snyder. The set. Jackson. Snyder gets there. Welsh. Big hits, and that was right at Curiel. Got to arm up, but that's about all she could get. 4-2, Ozark. Snyder. It's received by Nelson. Nelson will send it over. Nice play by Nelson to keep it on the line, or inside the line, I should say. 4-3. So the loser of this game will be the third place finisher here in the tournament. The winner gets Arlington later at 2 p.m. Fourth place has already been decided. Faith finished fourth after Dallas Christian sent them packing. Nice tap by Page at the net. 5-3 Ozark. It'll be Burris to come on. Also checking in is Dooley. Burris will serve for the Ambassadors. Burris received by Nelson. Sent over quickly, Curiel. Burris saved by Matlack. Sent over by Snyder. The set, tapped by Jackson. Nice play by Matlack to keep it alive. Welsh able to get it over. Williams there first. The set to Nelson. Welsh digs it out. That's blocked back from Matlack. Set to the middle this time. Dooley, and Dooley gets the point. 6-3, Ozark. Serving for the Ambassadors is Burris again. We're in the second set if you're just joining us. Ozark winning the first set. Here's the set by Curio. Little tap. Snyder gets there. Dooley. Nice play at the net. Taylor. 6-4. Now Williams will serve. Taylor comes out. Camper back on. Williams, again the serve. Welsh, the set. Matlack blocked back. Nice play by Nelson at the net. So 2 consecutive blocks for Dallas. Cuts the Ozark lead to 1. 6-5. Let's recede by Snyder. Set by Dooley. Dug out Nelson. At the net. Blocked back by Dooley. So 3 consecutive blocks. This one goes to Ozark. 7-5. Shannon coming back on. Pierce also back out. And Pierce will serve. Received in the back by Thompson. The set. Camper diving for it. Unable to come up with it is Snyder. 7-6. It was close at the onset of the first set. Then Ozark rattled off a big run. Let's see if Dallas can do here on the serve. Jackson. Oh, this is Shannon, and unable to clear the net. So we're even at 7 again. Third tie here in the second set. Jackson. Lucas, the first one there. Big hit by Dooley. Thompson on her knees tried to make a play, could not do so, and Ozark goes back up by 1. Walsh to serve for the Ambassadors. Received by Jackson. Set goes to the near side. Nelson dug out. Now the set. Snyder. Williams, nice dig. And that's over by Camper. That ball will go under the net. We're tied at 8 apiece. So timeout, Ozark. We will step aside as well here in the second set. All even at 2. Folks, DVDs, digital downloads available. Downloads for $5. You can download the game and make your own DVDs, or you can purchase the DVD for $20. Website and the email address that you need to contact me to do that. Under the timeout, Dallas Christian serving. And it's Nelson. That's going to go right out of bounds. So an error puts Ozark back up by 1. Coming back on is Page and Burris. Page, Snyder, and Shannon, the hitters up front. Serving was Lucas. Thompson had it blocked back. Dallas stays with it, though. Sends it back over. Snyder. Nice diving play by Jackson there. Snyder will do it again. Williams gets there. The set in the back. Thompson gets it over. Diving for it, Lucas. Tapped at the net by Page. Again diving, Curiel. Big hit by Thompson, and Thompson with the kill. Even at 9. Fourth time we've been tied here in this second set. After Ozark won the first set by a 25-12 score. Serving is Camper. At the net, tapped over by Page, dug out Curiel. Thompson sets it up. Nelson from the back row. Welsh was there. Now Snyder. And a foul called on Ozark. Makes it 10-9 Dallas. Camper. See by Snyder. The set goes to Snyder. It's blocked back. Snyder gets it over, though. What a play by Snyder. Quick reflexes. Ties it up at 10. Bondmeyer returns. Bondmeyer will serve. See by Jackson. Sent over Curiel. Dug out by Lucas. Tapped over by Page. Williams. Oh, it was Snyder who got there after Williams had trouble with it. Nelson made the beautiful play. Bondmeyer now from the back row. Lucas can't clear the net. Dallas leads by 1 again. Serving for Dallas Christian, Curiel. There first is Walsh. The set to the near side. Snyder dug out by Jackson. Williams, 2 hands, pushes it over, and a mistake by Welsh there. Unable to get it close to the net. So Dallas leads by 2, 12-10. Curiel with the serve. The set goes to the back. Lucas getting there. Nelson. Set to Thompson. Block back. Williams there, though. Big hit by Jackson on the far side, and unable to make the play. Dooley on the back row. 13-10. Dallas their biggest lead so far in this second set and in the game overall. Bondmeyer the set. Page. That's dug out by Thompson. Tapped over by Taylor. Bondmeyer there again. Nelson with the dig now. Here's Thompson. Block attempt by both Page and Matlack falls short, and Dallas leads by 4. So Dallas on a bit of a roll here. Snyder swings. It's blocked back. And it was deflected, I believe, off of Ozark out of bounds. 15-10 timeout for the Ambassadors. Ozark Christian, as we get a look at Tony Almaschlecker's huddle, the champions of the NCCAA Southwest region, as well as the MCCC. It's their 7th straight trip that they're going to make to the NCCAA Nationals. That'll come up here pretty soon, next week, I believe. They'll go to Kissimmee, Florida for that. Coming into tournament play, Ozark had won 13 straight, so Arlington stopped that streak last night. And how about half of their wins during the regular season came in 3 sets? So that's a look at the season so far for the Ambassadors. And no matter what happens today for Ozark, we wish them well in Florida. I had a chance to do that tournament a couple of years ago just for a couple of matches. The complex there. Pretty nice facilities down there in Florida. Not a bad place to go in November either, if you ever have the opportunity. So Dallas on a roll here, leading by 5. Out of the timeout, Curiel still serving. Welsh gets there first. Here's Page, dug out nicely by Williams. Thompson, and Thompson with another point for Dallas. 16-10. Curiel again serving. Lucas gets there first. That's at the net, and Jackson had trouble with it. It was tapped up. Taylor tried to keep it alive, but Ozark gets back on the board here. 16-11 now. It's Snyder who will serve. See by Jackson. The set to the far side. Thompson had a block back. They stay with it, though. Sent back over Welsh. Welsh, can she keep it in? Yes. Nice hit by Walsh. And the Dallas Christian lead is down to 4. Snyder, received by Nelson. Thompson, big hit. Too much on it, though, as it goes out of bounds. 16-13. And it'll be Jenny Snyder to serve, the sophomore. This is a young Ozark team as well. That's the other interesting thing about the Ambassadors is they're in a bit of a rebuilding mode with Welsh. Foul is called on Welsh, I believe. 17-13 in favor of Dallas. 6 freshmen for the Ambassadors. 5 sophomores. So 11 of the players underclassmen. Welsh, nice play. Better play, though, by Curiel at the digs. Nelson gets it over. Lucas sends it right back. Nelson will try it again. Blocked back at the net. Page and Matlack. Now Matlack. Big swinging hit by Page. Here's the set to the far side. Welsh has it blocked back. Good back and forth action here in this second set. That's a long hit. That's too long by Snyder. And Dallas leads by 5 again, 18-13. And it'll be Jonay Thompson. Thompson, we talked about her serving. 286 kills on the season as she hits that one into the net. Burris comes on for Ozark again to serve. So Burris will serve. And serves it out of bounds. 19-14. Williams. See by Snyder in the back. Matlack, that goes off of Curiel. Tried for the dig. Coming back in, Shannon, also back out there, Pierce. Pierce will serve for Ozark. Set by Curiel. Jackson, block attempt by Welsh. Ozark stays with it. Snyder gets it over. The set to the near side. It's Nelson. And Nelson, a beautiful hit. Kill for Nelson. It's 20-15 now. Jackson the serve for Dallas. Lucas there first. The set by Pierce. Big swinging hit by Shannon. Kept alive by Dallas. Nelson, it's blocked back. Williams dove for it. Credit Shannon at the net with the play. So Ozark's been able to get as close as 4, but they haven't been able to get any closer than that as we have a timeout. Might be a wet spot or something. That's out on the court, so Coach Little doing some maintenance here in Joplin. And once that's taken care of, it'll be Welsh who will serve for the Ambassadors. So Ozark wins the first set by 13, but Dallas fighting back here in the second set to try to even the match. Don't quit on Dallas, folks. We saw them come from behind last night. Williams gets it over. Welsh there first. The set, Lucas sends it over. Williams set by Nelson. Jackson taps it over. Nice dig by Lucas. Set Snyder, a big swinging hit. And that's deflected, but I say last touch by Ozark. I thought it was deflected. That was the net. So again, it's Dallas by 5. Ozark still not able to overcome that 4-point hump. The set. Oh, nice block back at the net. Thompson and Camper combining. 22-16. Nelson to serve again. And that's going to go out of bounds. So Dallas, couple of points away from evening the match at 1. Again, Nelson. See by Lucas. The set, Snyder blocked at the net, but Curiel Camper unable to complete it. Ozark down by 6 now. Lucas will serve. Tessa Lucas. Received by Jackson. Sent over quickly by Curiel. Big hit by Shannon, and Shannon with the kill. Again, it's Lucas. The set. Big hit by Thompson. Blocked back at the net. Shannon was there. I believe Page was there as well. And Dallas Christian wants to ask for time, and they get it. So inside Coach Little's huddle, let's talk about Dallas Christian. They won 3 of 5 from September 6th to the 16th. They've lost 19 of their 24 losses in the regular season, came in 3 sets. Won both meetings against Hillsdale this season. Dallas Christian also defeating Hillsdale 3-1 in the opening round. Dallas Christian in this tournament winning over Hillsdale, then lost in 3 sets later on that first day against against Ozark. Dallas then played twice yesterday, won both. The first one, they swept Emmaus in 3 sets, and then they beat Faith in come-from-behind fashion. Dallas trailed that match 2-0 and won the final 3 to rally. Speaking of rallying, Ozark's trying to do that here in the second set. Out of the timeout, tapped over by Thompson. Diving for it, but unable to get there is Pierce, and it's set point for Dallas. So Camper will serve. Received by Lucas. Set to Pierce. Page had it blocked back. Getting there first is Shannon, though. Shannon with the big hit. Dug out from the back by Jackson. The set to Thompson. Getting there first is Pierce. Tapped over. Back and forth we go. Thompson, big hit. That's inbounds, and we are even here in the semifinals of the 2014 ACCA Volleyball Championship. Dallas Christian wins set 2, 25-19. We'll step aside and bring in the third set right after this. Welcome back, everybody, as we get set for the start of the third set. All tied at 1. And it'll be Bondmeyer and Ozark who will serve first here. See by Nelson, the set. Taylor, that's blocked back. Credit Matlack and Page and Ozark with the first point here in the third set. Kersheman, glad to be back with you. We're at the Southwest Missouri Sports Complex here in Joplin. Another block at the net. This one a solo effort from Page. 2-0 Ozark. This is the 5th meeting between these two teams, and Dallas Christian winning just their third set. Falling behind here, though, 3-0 here in the third set. Dallas Christian took Ozark to 5 in the Southwest Regionals. Another block at the net. Solo effort by Snyder. 4-0 quickly for Ozark. Bondmeyer still serving for the Ambassadors. Nelson. The set to the near side. Thompson, a big hit, and that stays in bounds. So Dallas gets on the board here, 4-1. Curiel with the serve. Set Bondmeyer. Tap by Page. And Dallas unable to clear the net there. 5-1 Ozark. Snyder again to serve. And a bad hit by Jackson there. So Ozark off to the quick start here. Couple of mistakes by Dallas. Snyder serving. The set. Tapped over by Jackson. Dug out nicely by Page, who dove for it. Long hit by Welsh, and that stays in bounds. So it's 7-1. Vaitai returns. Jackson is going to come out now for Dallas, excuse me. And again, the serve by Snyder. That one goes out of bounds. Vaitai, nice job to let it go. 7-2. So Thompson will serve. And that's going to go out of bounds. So back-to-back service errors makes it 8-2. Burris back on. She'll serve for Ozark. It's received by Nelson. Curiel gets it over the net. Snyder gets there first. Set to Matlack, and Matlack with the kill. Ozark by 7 here at the start of set 3. Burris again. Received by Williams. Set by Nelson. Blocked back. Dug out by Williams, though. Back row. Effort by Thompson. Burris gets there first. Set goes to Welsh. Again, Williams dives for it. Goes right over the net. At the net, Matlack after it was blocked back by Nelson. Welsh now diving for it on the back, making a nice play for Ozark was Thompson. Then Taylor finishes it off at the net. Williams the serve now for Dallas. Received by Welsh. Set to the back. Lucas hits it over. Vaitai had it blocked back at the net. Again, getting there was Dooley and Welsh. 10-3. Shannon comes back in. Also back out there is Pierce. So Pierce will serve, and she serves it right into the net. We're going to have a sub. Jackson's going to come on here. And Vaitai will come out, so Jackson will serve. Jackson, received by Lucas, set by Pierce. Big hit. Dooley with the kill. 7-point advantage again for Ozark. So Ozark, winner of this will play Arlington at approximately 2 o'clock. Tough play by Welsh there, couldn't get a handle on it. If Arlington wins that championship first game, they will be the champions. If they lose, we will have a second championship game. That would be at 3:30 if necessary. Another nice hit by Dooley, her second kill in set 3. Ozark back up by 7. Burris out, Page back on. Lucas to serve. Oh, booming hit by Page at the net. And timeout, Dallas. So let's bring the bracket up and reset, or just give you the possible scenarios. Again, later on, our 5th place game, it'll be Hillsdale taking on Emmaus, and that'll be at approximately 12:15, depending on how long this match goes. Then, approximately 2 p.m., winner of this game will play Arlington for the championship. Loser of this game is done. They will finish 3rd. 4th place is already gone to Faith. 5th place will be decided after we're done. So that's the updated bracket here on this 3rd and final day of this 2014 ACCA Volleyball Tournament. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you for all 3 days. Hopefully you've enjoyed it wherever you're watching from. As always, we appreciate it. Feel free to use the hashtag you see on the scoreboard there, ACCA VB, on Twitter. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. We will be back in March with basketball, men's and women's basketball. Thompson unable to clear the net there. And Ozark leading it now by 9. Lucas still serving. Sent over by Curiel. Lucas gets there first, and Pierce had trouble with it. 14-6 now. Williams out. Librero replaced by Taylor, as Camper will serve. Received by Snyder. Snyder from the back row hits it over to Nelson. The set goes to Thompson, who taps it, but foul at the net on Dallas. 15-6 now. Matlack back out there, so is Bondmeyer. Leaving Pierce and Shannon, so they'll head to the bench. Bondmeyer will serve. Diving for it. Williams can't get there. Bondmeyer with an ace. 16-6. Ozark by 10. Jackson. Set Snyder. Big hit by Taylor. Dug out nicely by Lucas. Bondmeyer to Matlack. Nice play by Jackson. Nelson gets it over, but a foul is called on Dallas. Again, Bondmeyer serving. Jackson there first. Taylor taps it over. Bondmeyer gets a hand on it. Snyder sets it up. Back row Welsh. Dug out by Williams. Big hit by Thompson is blocked back. And Jackson unable to clear the net. So it's all Ozark here in this 3rd set, with the match tied at 1. 18-6. Bondmeyer. Received by Snyder. And Taylor again unable to clear the net. 19-6 now. Received by Jackson. Set on the near side. Big hit by Thompson. Thompson, her first kill here in the third set and her third or fourth. I'm doing this all in my head, folks, so bear with me. Third or fourth here in the match overall. Curiel. Set Bondmeyer on the far side. A hit by Snyder. Jackson just gets it over the net. Now Snyder has to try to get it over. Can't do so. So it's 19-8 now. Curiel, the serve, received by Snyder. The set, Bondmeyer. Page got it over. Dallas has to get it over at the net, and they do. Nice play by Thompson over on the far side of your screen. Cuts the deficit to 10 now. Diving for it, Lucas. Booming hit by Taylor. They call a foul on Dallas. So give the point to Ozark, 20-9. Snyder to serve. Taylor. Taylor again. Second time here in this set for Taylor. And now it'll be Thompson who will serve. Snyder at the nets, can't get it over. So Thompson again the serve. Snyder. Bondmeyer sets it up. Matlack goes off of Williams. Ozark back up by 10. Again for Ozark, Dooley coming back on. Burris also returning. Burris to serve. Received by Williams. A set tapped by Jackson. Bondmeyer gets there. The set, Welsh booms it in play. 22-11. Ozark doubling up Dallas here in the third set. Williams again on the back. The set, Taylor can't clear the net. So Ozark a couple of points away from going up in the match 2-1. Timeout by Dallas, and we will step aside and come right back as we get a look at Arlington. They're waiting to see who wins this one. The Patriots looking on, waiting for their opponent. We'll be back after this. (23-11) Ozark here in this third set. Burris serving out of the timeout for the Ambassadors. Williams, the set. Nelson, it's blocked back. Dooley and Matlack. Set point for Ozark. And Burris again serving. Getting there, Thompson. The set to the middle, Nelson. Nelson gets the kill. And Dallas, at least for the moment, stays alive. Williams to serve. Getting there first, Snyder. The set, Dooley had it blocked back. Ozark stays with it. The set now, Welsh. And that'll go out of bounds. Williams. Matlack, the set. Welsh taps it over, and that'll do it for set 3. Ozark wins it by 12. Let's do a quick recap of what we've seen so far. So Ozark winning by 13 in the first set, 25-12. Dallas came back, won set 2, 25-19. Then Ozark wins the third set, 25-13. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes, folks, and bring you the fourth set when we return. You're watching the 2014 ACCA Volleyball Tournament here from Joplin. Welcome back, everybody. Ozark looking to close out the match as we go into the fourth set. Meanwhile, Dallas looking to rally again. They did so last night. Can they do it again? We'll find out here as we're set to go. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you here at the Southwest Missouri Sports Complex in Joplin. Wherever you're watching from, glad to be with you. Once again, third and final day. Coming up after this one, Emmaus and Hillsdale in the fifth place game. Winner of this one will play Arlington for the championship after that game is over. I'm going to say 12:30 approximate start for the fifth place game and 2:30 for the championship. Camper will serve as we're underway here in the fourth set. Big hit by Page is blocked back. Taylor and Thompson both there. Dallas, it's the first point of the fourth set. This is the second time during this tournament that we've gone to a fourth set. The first one, Dallas beat Hillsdale 3-1, as that's a error into the net on the serve. Bondmeyer to serve now for Ozark. That was our second match of the tournament. Here's the set to Thompson, deflected off of Matlack, 2-1 Dallas. We've had 2 straight matches go to the 5th set after the previous 6 did not. Thompson again, this one blocked back. Williams unable to make the play. And we're even at 2. Snyder will serve. Nelson is there. Set at the net. Oh, Jackson had it blocked back again. That was Snyder and Matlack. Again, the serve. Matlack gets there. The set, Page booms it. Dug out nicely by Nelson. Sent over by Taylor. Lucas gets there. Big hit again by Page, and Williams does a somersault to try to make the play, but comes up short. 4-2 to Ozark. Ozark hosting this tournament for the 5th consecutive year. That's blocked back. Nice play by Welsh at the net. Here's Nelson. Can't clear it. And it's 5-2. Snyder will serve. Nelson had a low hit. Able to get it over, though. Big hit, Matlack. Nelson tries for the dig, and that's going into the stands. 6-2. Ozark up by 4. Talked about the youth for Ozark. Dallas Christian, just 1 senior on their team. As they're young as well. Does Welsh get it over? She does. Sent right back. Bondmeyer gets there first. Welsh will try it again. Williams with the dig. The set goes to Jackson. At the net, it's cleared just over the net. Able to get it over again, Curiel. Lucas got there first, tapped over by Welsh, sent right back over by Dallas. Good back and forth here. Welsh, it's blocked. That one by Taylor. And Taylor gets the point, 6-3. So Thompson the serve. The lone senior, Brittany Curiel. Everybody else for Dallas, a freshman or a sophomore, as that goes out of bounds. So a rare error for Thompson, 7-3. Page is out. Burris comes on. Burris to serve. Received by Williams. Set Curiel. Jackson blocked back. At the net, it was Dooley and Matlack. 8-3. Shelby Burris again serving. And serves it into the net. Oh, it's 8-4 now. Williams will serve. Dallas Christian came in as the 4 seed. Williams gets it over. The set to Welsh. Taps it. Nelson gets there. The set to Nelson. Nelson booms it. Lucas with the dig. Bondmeyer comes and rescues Lucas from the back row. Received by Thompson. Big swinging effort by Jackson. Dug out by Snyder. Sent over by Matlack. Thompson is there first. Here's a big hit by Nelson. And the point goes to Dallas. 8-5 now here in set 4. The winner plays on. The loser will finish 3rd. Williams received by Snyder. Set to Welsh. Dug out by Thompson. Big hit by Jackson, and not much Lucas could have done with that, as Jackson makes it 8-6 Ozark. Williams, seen by Snyder, the set, Matlack. And Curiel dives for it, but can't come up with it. Coming on, Pierce, Shannon. Coming out, Bondmeyer and Matlack. Pierce to serve. Here's the set. Big hit by Nelson. Goes off of Snyder. It'll be Jackson to serve. Lucas. The set. Dooley taps it over. Sent over by Nelson, and Nelson with a kill. 9-8 now. Ozark's lead is 1. Dallas trying to force a 5th set. Ozark trying to close it out here in the 4th. Jackson. See by Lucas. The set. Shannon on the far side. Nelson with the tap. Now Williams the Curiel. Lucas. Here's the set. Matlack, 2-hand. Thompson. Now Nelson, and that'll go out of bounds. Ozark back up by 2 now. It's 10-8. Welsh. Jackson gets there. Set to the center. It's Nelson. Goes off of Pierce out of bounds. Lead back down to 1. Serving for Dallas, Nelson. Ozark, Snyder, big hit, dug out by Williams. Thompson had it nearly blocked back, and that's going to go out of bounds. Point goes to Dallas. We're even at 10 here in the 4th set. Lucas gets there first. At the net, Dooley just tapped it. And thought Camper was going to block it back, but it goes off her fingertips. Returning is Page for Burris, and Ozark, Lucas to serve. Jackson hits it out of bounds. Ozark by 2 again. Lucas again serving. Jackson gets there first. Sent over quickly. Nice diving play by Lucas. Sent over by Shannon. Comes right back. This one, a big hit by Nelson, sent back. Here's the set. Nelson tries it again, diving for it. Williams sends it over. Nelson will set it. Get it back now. Nelson, this time, no. Williams at the last second saves it. Big hit by Page. And Ozark earns a hard-fought point. Although credit Dallas, making some acrobatic plays to get it over the net. Jackson punched back by Page. So they say the point goes to Dallas. It was a violation by Ozark. So Camper to serve. Nelson, big hit, blocked back by Curiel, I believe. So 13-12 now. Camper. Received by Welsh. Set. Shannon. Dug out. Thompson hits it in between the defenders. And we're even at 13 here in the 4th set. Camper again to serve, and that'll go out of bounds. Ozark back up by 1. Bodmeyer coming back in, as is Matlack. Shannon coming out, as is Pierce. Bodmeyer to serve. Nelson there first. Set goes to Thompson, and Ozark unable to make the play, so we're even Steven again at 14. Curiel serves. Welsh. Bondmeyer. Now Matlack. And that comes back as Taylor gets the block. Dallas leads by 1, 15-14. Here's the set to Page. Getting there, Curiel. Big hit by Jackson. And Dallas with the momentum right now. Timeout, Ozark, as Dallas leads 16-14. Looking to force a fifth set. Let's take a look at the match so far. With Ozark winning set 1, 25-12. Dallas wins set 2, 25-19. Ozark wins the third, 25-13. Dallas right now leading the fourth, 16-14. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everybody. 16-14. It's Dallas up by 2. Winner plays Arlington later today for a chance at the ACCA championship. Out of the timeout, Curiel still serving, and another point. Oh, no. Page somehow got it over, but it's tapped back. Jackson and Taylor were both there. Dallas leading by 3. Serve Curiel. That's going to go out of bounds. So let's see if Ozark can string some points together. They've gone on some big runs in both the first and third sets. Snyder serves the sets, and Taylor misplayed it. So it's a 1-point lead. Snyder, see by Thompson. Set tapped over. Ozark trying to keep it alive. Diving was Snyder. Matlack unable to come up with it. 18-16. Thompson again to serve. See by Lucas at the net. The set goes to Page, and Page has another kill here in this match. Burris comes on. Page will come out. Dooley also returns, so Dooley up front. Burris to serve. Received by Nelson. Set Curiel, big hit by Jackson. And Burris hits it out of bounds. Dallas back up by 2 now, 19-17. Here's Williams. See by Welsh. Set Bondmeyer. Matlack, big hit, and gets the kill. So it's a tight one. Pierce Shannon returning. Bondmeyer and Matlack go out. Pierce to serve. See by Nelson. Sent back over. Just tapped over by Dooley at the net, and we're even again. Pierce. The set on the far side. Thompson. And Ozark's going to run out of room. So Dallas back up by 1 now. Jackson to serve. Received by Lucas. Set by Pierce, tapped over, diving for it, Jackson, but Unable to get it to Curiel as it's short. We're tied again at 20. Can Ozark wrap it up? Will Dallas force a fifth set? Welsh to serve. Received by Jackson. The set in the middle. That's blocked back. Jackson stays with it, though. Blocked back again. How about a third time for Dooley? Jackson again is there. Big hit by Camper, and that's inbounds. Dallas leads at 21-20 as we get late in this fourth set. Nelson will serve. Feed by Welsh. The set, Snyder, big hit. Dug out by Williams. The set to Thompson, taps it over. Getting there is Snyder. Sending it over is Pierce. Now the set to the middle for Camper. Dug out by Pierce. Welsh from the back row. Williams is there. The set, Thompson. It's blocked out of bounds by Ozark, and Dallas leads by 2. We're going to get a timeout by Ozark here. Dallas Christian trying to force a fifth set. They have a 2-point lead. We'll come back after this. Dallas trying to finish off the fourth set and send us to a fifth set. Out of the timeout, Nelson serving. Received by Lucas. Set to Pierce. Tapped over by Shannon. Booming hit by Thompson, and Ozark unable to make the play. Dallas a couple of points away now from forcing a fifth set. Second time that they would come from behind here in this tournament. Nelson, received by Welsh. Set, Welsh from the back row. Jackson gets there first. Set, Thompson taps it over. Tapped over by Pierce. Set, Thompson booms it. Oh, nice play by Welsh. Keeps it alive. Lucas will get it over. Curiel. Now Nelson. Here's the set. Snyder. A little tap, and that won't clear the net. It is set point for Dallas. As Nelson will serve. Diving for it, Snyder. The set, tapped over by Dooley. Thompson, big hit. Oh, nice job by Lucas to get it over. Sent back over, Lucas. Set Pierce. Snyder into the net. We will have a fifth and deciding set here in this semifinal of the 2014 ACCA Volleyball Tournament. 25-20, Dallas wins set number 4. We'll be back with the fifth after this. Welcome back, everybody. Again, DVDs or downloads available for this game and every other game during the 2014 tournament. We go to a big fifth set. The winner with a chance to play Arlington for the championship later today. The loser finished third in the tournament. It'll be Ozark to serve first. Bondmeyer. Again, we played a 15 in the third set, or in the fifth set, excuse me. Taylor hits that out of bounds as we're underway. All tied at 2 apiece. Ozark leading at 1-0 now. Bondmeyer. The set. Thompson, big hit. Bondmeyer with the dig. Play at the net. Nicely done by Taylor. Evens it at 1. Curiel will serve for the Crusaders here. Received by Lucas. Set Bondmeyer. Snyder gets the points. Thompson, Taylor tried to make the block, fell short. It's 2-1 Ozark. Nelson. Received by Snyder. Snyder takes it from the back row. Lucas able to dig it out. That's going to be hit right over into the speaker, out of bounds by Williams. And our manly man camera guy ducked for cover. We're Ozark now up by 2. Booming hit by Jackson. That's deflected off of an Ambassador. 3-2 now. Thompson will serve. Trying to tie set 5 up. See by Snyder. The set booming hit by Matlack. Curiel digs it out. Thompson saves it. Taylor gets it over. Lucas, set, Matlack. And that's inbounds. Dallas let it go, thinking it would go out of bounds, but it stayed inside the line. Over near the kiddies who are sitting over there in the stands. Burris. Ozark now having trouble. Snyder goes out of bounds off of her. So 1 point advantage now, 4-3 Ozark. Williams is serving for Dallas. The set. Oh, nice tap over. Williams is ready for it. Now on the second effort, it's Welsh. And I think it was a foul on her. It was. So we're even. Wait. Now they get together and they change it. So it is a point for Ozark as they give Welsh the block. Pierce will serve now for the Ambassadors. Set, tapping it over Thompson. Welsh gets there first. Set goes to Welsh, booms it. Getting there on the dig, Thompson. Now Nelson. Ozark stays with it from the back row. Snyder, that's inbounds. Ozark 6-3, timeout, Dallas Christian. Timeout, we'll take it with them as Dallas Christian huddles up. Down by 3 here in the fifth and deciding set. We'll be back. Well, if you're just joining us looking for the fifth place game, we are in the semifinals of the 2014 ACCA Volleyball Championship. Chris Sheeman back here in Joplin. Fifth set. Right now, Ozark by 3. Jackson trying to change that, and she does. Jackson gets the kill for Dallas, 6-4. The winner of this game will play Arlington at about 2:30 this afternoon. for a chance to win the championship. And if you're looking for Emmaus and Hillsdale, that'll be a half hour after we're done with this one. Lucas there first. Pierce, the set, Snyder, Williams. Now it comes to Nelson. Snyder gets there. Welsh taps it over, and I thought it was deflected off of Dallas. They say no. So Dallas gets the point, 6-5 as it goes out of bounds. Now, Dallas doing a good job not to touch that. I thought they did, though. Jackson, now Welsh and Lucas. Miscommunication. We're even at 6. First to 15, that wins by 2 points. We'll decide it. Jackson hits it into the net. Ozark goes back up by 1. Welsh will serve. Jackson. Curiel. Thompson, big hit. That goes out of bounds. So 8-6. They'll switch sides midway through this 5th set. Again, folks, here is the bracket. The winner plays Arlington later today. 5th place game to come. The loser will finish 3rd here in this tournament. So it'll be Welsh who will serve. See by Jackson. Set Curiel. Big hit by Camper. Dug out by Lucas. The set now. It's tapped over by Snyder. Dallas keeps it alive. Big hit by Nelson, but it goes out of bounds. Dallas appealing, saying Ozark touched it. That is not the case, though. 9-6. Ozark. Welsh again serving. And Jackson, Curiel hits it out of bounds. Ozark by 4. Timeout, Dallas. So Ozark 5 points away. Dallas calls time to try to settle down the troops as you get a look inside Tony Almaschlecker's huddle. Timeout. We're coming right back. Ten to 6 Ozark. Ozark serving. It'll be Welsh who will serve here in this 5th and deciding set in the semifinals. And Jackson, that's going to go out of bounds. Ozark now 4 points away from advancing to meet Arlington. Welch, received by Williams. The set, hit over by Nelson, dug out by Lucas. Set over on the far side, Shannon had it blocked back. Oh, Ozark keeps it alive. Dooley gets it over. That was a diving play by Welsh, though. Here's the set by Pierce. Snyder. Williams gets there. Sent over by Curiel. Tried to catch him napping. The block at the net. Ozark able to stay with it. And finally, Dallas will get the point. 11-7 now for Dallas. Nelson will serve. Nelson serves it into the net, though. A big error there. 12-7. Lucas will serve now for Ozark. Williams. Oh. It goes into the net, and Dallas running out of room here for air. 13-7. Ozark 2 points away now. Again, Lucas serving. Set Thompson taps it over. Pierce is there. The set, big hit, and it's off the fingertips of Nelson. Match point for Ozark. Lucas into the net. Dallas stays alive for the moment. Camper, she'll serve. Received by Welsh. Set Lucas from the back row. Jackson gets there. Set to Thompson. And a foul called on Dallas. That'll do it. Ozark wins it in 5, 15-8. So here's the recap. Ozark 25-12 in the first. Dallas 25-19 in the second. Ozark 25-13 in the third. Dallas 25-20 in the fourth. And Ozark 15-8 here in the fifth. Folks, we're going to go away. We'll come back in a half hour for the fifth place game. Ozark advances to the championship later today. Coming up next, it will be Emmaus and Hillsdale battling for fifth. Congratulations to Dallas on a great season. They finished third. Ozark will play on. We'll talk to you again in a half.